I don't know if you're anything like me, but I love me a good HGTV house flipping show. So if you're like me, you've been binge watching all of these home renovation shows and you're thinking, oh my gosh, flipping houses looks like the perfect way to make some quick cash. This is so exciting. So let me put a little pause on you here before you start swinging that head sledgehammer, counting your profits. Let's slow down for just a second. Flipping houses can be super exciting, creative, yes, and even profitable potentially. But it can also drain your bank account and it can also kill your sanity if you're not careful. So today we're going to break down the real pros and cons of house flipping so you can decide whether it's for you or not. Hey everyone, let's start with the good stuff because yes, there are some definite big upsides to flipping houses. So first of all, look, there is definitely the potential for high profits. Nobody is denying that. You buy low, you renovate smart, and you sell high. And in the right market, you can see some really impressive returns. Then there's the creative satisfaction. Yes. I mean, who doesn't love taking this old, rundown, dilapidated home and turning it into something absolutely stunning, like top of the line features, fixtures, updates, all those kind of things. You get to choose the finishes, you get to redesign the spaces, and you get to really make this property shine. And there is so much fulfillment in bringing an old house back to life again. So another perk, typically there's a pretty quick turnaround on these. So unlike renting a property out, you're waiting for your return over long periods of time. Flipping means you can actually buy, renovate, sell, and turn the profit all in a much shorter period of time. And honestly, the process of doing this is going to make you so much smarter about the market. You're going to learn about construction costs. You're going to learn about negotiating strategies. You're going to learn about what the local buyers really find important, what they're looking for, what they value. And those skills are absolute gold if you plan on investing in real estate long term. Okay, so those are all of the really cool things about flipping houses. Now let's talk about the cons. Let's get really real about flipping real estate. Okay. Flipping is not all glitz and glamour. I wish it was. It, if you go back and look at some of those HGTV shows and you look at the years in which those were recorded and filmed, might be a different market than the one that you're in currently. Might be even a different country than you're in currently. So keep some of those things in mind. But let's talk about this. This really is an investment strategy that has a high amount of risk. Renovation costs. When you start opening up those walls, you have no idea what you're going to find in there. You might have to replumb and rewire an entire house in order to even just sell it because now you know. The market can shift in the middle of doing your renovations, and all of a sudden you're sitting on a property a whole lot longer than you had banked on. Or worse, what you do, people don't like, and the house just doesn't sell. You chose you chose poorly, and you chose a poor area of town. All of those things play in to what is potentially a really high financial risk investment. All right, there are also some serious upfront costs. All right, you'll be paying for the house, number one. And then there's the renovation costs. Then there's the holding costs. Then there's all of the unexpected overages as you're renovating. And then you turn around and you have to sell it. So then there's additional commissions and closing costs. There's a lot of upfront costs in flipping houses. Oh, and don't forget, this can be super time consuming too. So if you're working another job, that's a lot of fun. You're going to be managing contractors. You're going to be dealing with delays. You're going to be solving problems last minute. I mean, this in and of itself is practically a full-time job. And if you're the one actually doing some of the work, yeah, guaranteed it's going to take longer than what you think it's going to take in your head. And finally, this kind of an investment is market dependent. All right. So if the market's hot, great. If it's cooling off, suddenly your big flip, this big thing that you were going to do that's going to be so fantastic, is going to turn into a big flop where you potentially could lose money. and not make money. And if you're very, very lucky, you will break out even. All right. So, how do you know if flipping houses is the right opportunity for you? I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions. First of all, do you have the financial resources to cover everything, plus a fairly substantial cushion to cover the surprises? If you say yes, you can move on. Number 2, are you ready to manage renovations? Whether you're the hands-on person actually doing the work or you're just overseeing the professionals doing the work. Do you have the time and are you ready to manage that? If you say yes, all right, then we move on. Do you understand the local real estate market? What's selling, what buyers want, what's trending, and when to list it? If you don't, go get that education. If you can answer yes, let's move on. And maybe this is the last and the biggest question to ask yourself. Number 4, can you handle the risk? Because flipping houses is never, ever, ever guaranteed. It can be great, but it's not guaranteed. All right, so if you're seriously considering flipping properties, I don't want you to go it alone, okay? There's a couple resources that I have for you. I also have some experience in that. I would like to be your guide. So my name, Katie Evans. I am the owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team, and I'm here to assist you as an investor in picking the best opportunities for yourself. So let's find the right opportunities. Let's avoid those pitfalls. Let's maximize profit. And we can absolutely do that here in Arizona. So before you start and buy your first flip, let's chat. We have some learning to do. We have some preparation to do. We have some understanding to do. So if this is something that you would like more information on, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Please feel free to give us a DM. You can shoot me a text, visit our website. You can find our contact information there. However you'd like to get in touch with me, feel free to do it that way. And let's come together and build a strategy that's going to allow this to give you the greatest opportunity at success for it. So if you found this video at all helpful, please give it a like, give it a subscribe, click on the bell so that you know when our next video comes out. And above all, please share this video with someone that you think would find this information helpful, useful, or even just interesting. All right, thanks for watching, and we will catch you in our next video.